Have you ever noticed how time flies different now than it used to? Days pass quickly, weeks blur into months, and suddenly we find ourselves saying, "I don't have time." Not for running, not for learning something new, not for meeting friends, not even for the people we love most. Tonight on Sunjun on Air, I want to explore this feeling that time is accelerating and that we are somehow falling behind. There is an illusion of accelerating time. Psychologists have long been fascinated by how we experience time. Researcher Marc Wittmann explains that our sense of time is not fixed. It is shaped by attention, memory, and experience. When life becomes repetitive and routine, the brain tends to form fewer distinct memories. And when we look back, time can feel compressed. It's not that time is actually moving faster. It's that we may be paying less conscious attention to it. Where does this feeling come from? As we grow older, life often becomes more structured. Work, responsibilities, schedules. Neuroscientist David Eagleman explains that novel experiences tend to create richer memories, which can make time feel longer when we look back on it. Routine often has the opposite effect. Fewer new experiences lead to fewer distinct memories, and time may feel shorter in retrospect. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi showed that deep, focused engagement, what he called flow, creates a richer experience of time. But modern life often pulls us into constant distraction. We move quickly, but rarely feel fully present, and when presence fades, our experience of time can feel thinner. Psychologist Judy Weissman explains that the feeling of not having time often comes from perceived overload and competing demands, not simply a lack of hours. We feel busy even when we are not fully present in what we are doing. "I don't have time." But often this phrase hides something deeper. It doesn't always mean there is no time. It often means this is not my priority right now, and that realization can feel uncomfortable. I remember telling myself exactly these things. I don't have time to reach out to friends, I don't have time to call my mom, I don't have time to start running. Life felt full, structured, busy. But when I looked more closely, I noticed something important. I had time, just not intention. And when I began making small shifts, things started to change. A short run, a quick message, a planned visit. Not a different life, just different choices. So why does this matter? Well, psychologist Daniel Kahneman explains that we live through two perspectives, the experiencing self and the remembering self. What we do shapes what we remember. If life is filled only with routine and obligation, our memory of it can feel thin. But when we invest time in relationships, movement, learning, meaningful moments, life feels richer. How to make time? Well, you can start with redefining having time. Instead of asking, "Do I have time?" ask, "Is this important enough for me to make time?" Psychologist William James suggested that our life is shaped by what we choose to pay attention to. Time often follows attention. Next, start smaller than you think. You don't need an hour. Next, start smaller than you think. You don't need an hour. A message, a short call, a 15-minute run. Behavior scientist B.J. Fogg shows that small actions are more sustainable. Consistency matters more than intensity. Next, schedule what matters. If something matters, it needs space in your calendar. Not as pressure, but as protection. Try something new. A new route, a new habit, a new conversation. Novelty helps create richer memories and can make life feel more expansive in retrospect. Try to be fully present. Even short moments matter. Presence, not duration, creates meaning. 10 minutes of real connection can matter more than an hour of distraction. Time is not something we find. It's something we shape. And often the moments we think we don't have time for are the ones that give life its depth. A message, a run, a conversation. Small acts that quietly build a meaningful life. So tonight, instead of asking, "Where did the time go?" perhaps ask, "Where do I want to go next?" Good night, and good luck, my friend.